Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I am here for a quick little my 2 cents on the deleted portion of Kandi's Speak on It with Courtney. Now look, first, I want to shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for showing me your love and subscribing to the channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, you know what? It's not too late. It's not too late. Your girl just made it to the 1,000 mark. I'm extremely proud of myself for making it to that first YouTube milestone. I'm now pushing. My new goal is 2,000. So go ahead and hit subscribe right there. Kiss My Cheeks TV. You can follow me everywhere, Instagram and Twitter, TikTok, everywhere is Kiss My Cheeks TV. So thank you so much. But to the issue at hand, I screen recorded Jaylee's Corners screen recording, just that little portion of the Speak on It, because I wanted to talk about it. I have a couple of 2 cents and then I'm gonna let it go. But this morning I opened up Instagram and Jaylee posted that Kandi sent her, allegedly, it looks like it was Kandi, but someone from Kandi's team sent her a YouTube strike. Now, you know, I'm a baby YouTuber. I don't have a strike and I don't want to get one. So I said, I'm so happy I didn't do this yesterday. I'm so happy I didn't upload that clip yesterday. So I'm just going to paraphrase. By now, everyone has picked up the little clip from Jaylee's Corner anyway. You know what Kandi said. You know what Courtney said. We know the issue at hand, so I don't have to play it. We're just going to talk about it. So, number one, I did watch the Speak on It, about 75% of it. I don't understand why everyone is going so hard at trying to make Drew to be a liar when we know Drew is a liar. Like, Drew lies. But at this point, who on Real Housewives of Atlanta doesn't lie? Who doesn't? Like, everyone says Kandi doesn't lie. And I do believe Kandi doesn't maliciously go out and spread lies on people and do any of that. No. But nobody is really showing their truth. No one is really opening up their heart and soul and putting all their business in the street. That's why they said season 15 is the worst season in Big Brother, Jesus have mercy, Real Housewives of Atlanta history. So we knew from season 1 that Drew liked to lie. I've said since, not season 1, but Drew season 1, since Drew first placed her first footstep on the show, that she's faking it and putting out there what she wants to put out there. I believe a lot of her storylines are fabricated, and Drew has been caught up in numerous lies. I don't understand why you needed Courtney on your show to go so hard at Drew, and you he and ha with her, Kandi. You look like you was in the amen corner. I don't understand why we're trying to prove Drew is a liar. We know she's a liar. Okay, that's point number 1. Point number 2, they spoke on Drew's sister's mental illness. Did they think Drew was using that for a storyline? All of that is trash. For me, Kandi, you've been in the game long enough. Let me put this phone on Do Not Disturb. You've been in the game long enough, Kandi, where it should be certain topics of conversation that you, even if someone, you want to let them hang themselves, as soon as she brought up her sister's mental illness, you should have said, let's switch the subject. Move on. Let's move around that. Or cut that out from the beginning. You shouldn't even have to wait for the backlash to cut that segment out. It tells me you in the amen corner with Courtney. Point number 1, and then I'm going to let it go because I like you, Kandi. And I think by now, if you haven't, you know, I've been working today, so I haven't been on all of the social medias all day to know if you've already done this. But by now, you should just issue Drew an apology, publicly and privately. Say, look, I was in my feelings. I was having a good ha moment with Courtney, and I got in the amen corner, and I didn't mean any offense to your sister. I didn't mean to say the things that I said. I'm sorry that I hurt you. Bam, done, period. Let it go. Let it go. Because Drew is a liar. Who cares if Drew kissed the girl or not? Who cares? Yeah, she said you in the candy-coated lie, the candy-coated click, whatever she said. Who cares that she's calling you a liar? Everybody is on your side, Kandi. Nobody is listening to Drew. But anyway, back to the point before I get off subject. If you haven't apologized yet, issue an apology. As soon as Courtney started talking about her sister drinks tequila, and I ain't want a mentally ill person to come at me on the tequila, but she don't really look like she has a mental illness. That's ignorant statement number one. That should have been a flash in your mind. Cut this. That's ignorant statement number one. Mental illness does not have a look. And we've done so much work over the past few years because, I'm just going to put it out there the way I want to put it out there. A lot of Black people don't believe in therapy. A lot of people in general don't believe in therapy. They don't want people, like they say, messing with their mind. I'm someone who has been to therapy, had to get some of my childhood trauma things worked on out the way so I could be a better Angie. So I definitely am an advocate for therapy. My mother is a psychologist, so I'm an advocate for therapy. But we're not going to act like 10 years ago, a lot of people were brushing mental illness, not even mental illness, but therapy under the rug. Like, we don't need it. We just going to pray about it and Jesus going to release us. And Jesus can release you. I ain't going to say nothing against God, but I'm also an advocate for therapy. So that's number one. We aren't going to take all these steps back when people have been putting their business, their personal issues on the forefront to help other people know it's okay. Go get help. It happened to me. You can get help. We aren't going to act like we haven't made a lot of steps to get people in these therapists' office to get the help that they need. That's point number one. Point number two, mental illness doesn't have a look. If it had a look, we could walk down the street and tell who's crazy. We wouldn't need therapists because we were like, girl, you look bipolar, go ahead and get some medicine. Mental illness doesn't have a look. Mental illness doesn't have a sobriety. It's plenty of people who, now I ain't no psychiatrist. I don't know if you're supposed to drink and take your meds. I don't know, but it's people drinking, taking their heart meds, drinking, taking their blood pressure meds. People drink and take their meds. We're not going to act like that ain't a thing either. I just felt like it was trash to say. I felt like y'all took a lot of steps back. I don't think mental health is something people want to lie about for their storyline. Now, Drew and Ralph and Courtney, because I ain't about to even touch on the cousin-in-law thing. We already know what we think about Courtney and Ralph. They can play all day in our face with their marriage. This boy throwing a shoe at her head because Drew talked about she's scared of Anthony. He threw a shoe at her, but all up on Instagram, she was at the party. You were at Sheree's baby shower party, whatever kind of party it was. I kind of hate the name Sip and See, but whatever. Phaedra started that mess. But anyway, Drew lies about a lot of things for a storyline, but I don't think she would bring her sister on the show to advocate for mental health as a storyline. And even if she did, it's such a positive message. Let the message be told. I didn't know we need to bring our psychiatrist on the show with us to prove we have some kind of illness. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with Sheree. Don't read Sheree. Leave it to Kandi and Drew. But I don't want to make this long. I think I made my point clear. At this point now, Kandi, you've been in the game long enough. You should have watched this back, even at the point of the conversation, even if you're going to ride with Courtney, laugh with Courtney, you should have known, Kandi. You've done enough PR. You've seen enough people get their backlash. You should have known, okay, I'm going to let Courtney say what she want to say, but Jamie, cut this part out. I ain't got time. And we would have never had this issue. And even if you got the backlash, where's the apology? Just issue this lady an apology. Let Drew sit on the sinking lion ship by herself. We don't have to go that hard to prove Drew is a liar. You didn't even have to have Courtney on here. Everybody on your side, Kandi. We don't have to keep pushing this issue. Like people say, A very old school saying. It don't matter what people call you, it's what you answer to. And you really answering to this candy coated lie. You are doing too much answering to it. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you think about the situation. If Kandi issued an apology, great. Let me know in the comments because I ain't seen it yet. If not, Kandi, please just go ahead and apologize to this lady so we can move on. And also, I agree with Jay Lee. You ain't have to strike that lady channel. You could have DM'd Jay Lee and said, look, take that down. I edited it out for a reason. Jay Lee, I'm assuming 99% of the time would have just took it down. And then if she didn't take it down, go ahead and then strike her. But you could have at least asked first. But anyway, that's the end of my 2 cents on this topic at hand. And I'll see y'all later for my 2 cents about something else. And again, go ahead and subscribe to your girl. I'm pushing to that 2,000. Y'all have a great day. Bye.